YouTube. I just wanted to do a quick TTC update. We are currently in our third cycle. We did not have a positive pregnancy test on my second cycle, but I do have to say it was by far my longest cycle of my life. My period decided it was going to be almost 5 days late. If you can imagine, with the 2-week wait already being what feels like forever, dealing with the 2-week wait and being late on top of it. This cycle tended to be a little bit harder on me than I originally expected. I don't even want to think about the amount of money that I spent on pregnancy tests. I did use my OPKs again this month, and I can say I won't do that anymore. Either I have a big LH surge prior to my period starting, or I'm not sure what's going on, but I was getting really strong positive OPKs when my period was supposed to come and wasn't coming. So I was taking that as it was a positive HPT, home pregnancy test, because there have been a lot of women that have gotten positive OPKs right before they were supposed to start their periods, and they turned out to be positive pregnancy tests. So I was having a little bit of an issue with that. I did finally have my emotional breakdown. I cried a lot. I cried to my husband, who is he's so great. I mean, he's great. He didn't like seeing me upset, and I didn't like being upset. I didn't want to be upset. It was just, I think, a collaboration of things and people getting under my skin and just dealing with this whole thing in general. When we had the surgery done, Dr. Wilson had given us a 85% patency rate because he found heads and tails on one side, clear fluid on the other. Oh, I'm sorry, my cat bumped me. So I, for some reason, assumed that meant pregnancy rate. And after doing a little bit more research and being in the groups that I'm on, I found out that that's not actually the case. An 85% patency rate has nothing to do with getting you pregnant. In actuality, he only has a 50% chance of ever actually getting me pregnant. We did start him on 2,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C, so he takes 1,000 milligrams twice a day. And when I did scope, and there is a video that you can see where I did scope, and there are more free swimmers than I saw previously. I've seen a lot of clumping in my past videos. If you were to go back and look, you can see the past clumping as well. But there was a lot more free swimmers, and I was actually able to zoom in at the 1200 magnification, which I'd never been able to do before. So in that next video, if you look closely, pull it up to full screen so you can see it bigger, you can actually see tails too, which was exciting. And well, as far as this cycle, I actually have no idea what cycle day I'm on. I'm not temping, I'm not using OPKs, I'm not doing anything. And as far as my last cycle, in case anybody was wondering, I'll put the link to my fertility friend chart. You can look. I had the prettiest triphastic chart you've ever seen. It was 3 distinct levels of my temperature rising. And I even had what looked like an ovulation dip on cycle day 7. So, because I don't know when I actually ovulated last month, I'm going just based off of temperatures because I didn't have any OPKs to use. One of my friends had given me some, which I used towards the end of my cycle to use for the detection of pregnancy, but this cycle, because the due date would fall very, very close to our middle daughter, we decided we were going to do more of the not trying, not preventing this month. Not saying that we're not going to prevent it from happening in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, we're not using any form of protection. If it happens, it happens. I doubt that it would, but it was something that we just decided to not stress this month. Last month really did do me in, and I know it's only my second cycle, so for you women out there that are on like your 6th, 9th, 14th, 2 years of this, I don't know how you're doing it. I don't think that I can do it that long. I am having a harder time than I thought I would. I guess maybe because prior to my husband having the vasectomy, all he ever had to do was look at me and I was pregnant. 2 of 3 of our kids were conceived in one night. Our middle daughter took 6 months, but she took 6 months because I had just come off birth control and I actually wasn't even thinking about it. I had a 1-year-old at the time, so she kept me pretty busy. I didn't think about it, and it took 6 months to get pregnant with her, but again, I don't think that the timing was right. I didn't know all of the stuff that I know now that's readily available. There was no OPKs, and there was no temping, and there was nothing. We just had sex and hoped for the best, and I think in a sense that's kind of what we're doing now. I'm not sure that I can keep putting myself through the temping and watching my chart go up and leading me to believe that I'm pregnant and only to have me not pregnant. And hopefully my period will never be late again because that was awful. And, I just actually cleaned my bathroom up today. I finally got around to cleaning my bathroom. I know it's awful, but I haven't actually had a lot of time. And I found more pregnancy tests in my bathroom. I found a pregnancy test on the windowsill in my bedroom. Apparently, I had a really big problem last month. Not going to do that again. But I just wanted to give you a quick update. Keep subscribing up top. Click the button. I will be coming out very shortly with a video on how I made homemade laundry detergent, and I will also be doing a video on my couponing. A lot of people from my Facebook were super excited over my score. I got 17 bottles of Head & Shoulders shampoo for free. Stay tuned. See you later. Bye.